This week on Life on Jupiter, Princess faces her most difficult challenge yet.
Hey crew!
Hey crew!
We're in La Paz!
Finally.
We just arrived. Well, we're still arriving. Got 4 days, 3 days maybe, before I gotta fly out. So our challenge now is to find a marina, somewhere safe to put my wife and my boat. There's about 3 or 4 options for marinas for our size boat, and I've called 2 of them and they just said nope. We don't have space. Come on. Now this is a common answer. It's a bit like going to the airport and you're saying, oh, can I get a better seat? And they go, sorry, the flight's full. So it's the same thing. They just go, nah, we're full. So we're just gonna drop anchor outside of one of the marinas down here, get in the dinghy and go and have a look for ourselves. And then maybe find the dock master and talk to him instead of the office chick, you know, because they just go, nah. So that's the plan. Hopefully we get something comfy for you. So yeah, in about 20 minutes we'll be anchored down there and just off the city marina. But it's certainly a very different vibe. I'm just talking about the landscape. You know, we've got cactuses lining the shore here.
Mountains.
Yeah, the rocky, arid mountains. Very beautiful. I'm just glad it's not hot yet. In fact, at night it's freezing.
Okay.
So there's a marina just here. We haven't tried them yet. That's our last resort because it's a long way from town. Yeah, I can't imagine being here in the summer. It would be unbearable. In fact, now that we're close to the shore, I can feel the heat radiating off the rocks from here. It's hot now.
Yeah.
We were freezing just out there, weren't we, in the wind? And so you're looking forward to sticking here by yourself for 2 weeks?
As long as we're in the marina, because
I know.
I'm okay if I'm anchored alone, but if other boat anchored near the boat, I'm not confident.
That's the thing. That's always happens at anchorages too. Someone anchors too close, you gotta move. Port Captain La Paz, Jupiter², Jupiter², 16.
Jupiter², it is Harbor Master. Capitanazo.
Harbor Master, Jupiter², what channel should we go?
14, please.
Copy, 14.
Yes, Jupiter², go ahead.
Good afternoon, we are visiting yacht, looking for a marina, but they tell me they're all full. So we'll be anchoring today and I will check marina tomorrow, and I need to come to Port Captain's office tomorrow, Captain.
Okay, are you saying me check into Port La Paz? Is correct? Are you agreed to Port La Paz? Is correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how many people in the boat?
2 persons on board.
Okay, where are you from? Last port or place?
Puerto Vallarta, and we arrived La Paz, correct. I don't know if he understands me.
Okay, so here to Por La Paz, are you stay anchor, is correct?
Tonight we stay anchor, and tomorrow we try to find marina that has space for us. Over.
Okay, Jupiter². Thank you for your call and welcome to Por La Paz, okay? Switch channel 16.
Gracias.
Okay, okay.
Nice.
Okie dokie.
Welcome.
So we're here in La Paz, Mexico. It's really different actually from the coast that we've come up so far. The west coast of Mexico. It's sort of been lush and green. Puerto Vallarta, we sort of started to see it was getting dusty and scrubby, but now Baja California, really deserty. So this is what we come to see. We've still got a long way to go to get up to Puerto Penasco up to the top there. Now I've got to go back to work in 4 days. I've got 4 days before I fly out of here. We need somewhere to leave my valuables, my wife, and my boat. So at the moment we're anchored. So there's a few marinas here, probably 4 or 5 in total, but some of them are very small, like just one dock. We rang 2 of them yesterday to ask, do you have space? And it was just a simple nope, no space. Now, one of the ones we rang, we're anchored right here. We're just there. It's this sort of square one. What is it called? Marina Cortez. And we can see there's heaps of room. And they're one that said, no, we're full. So I'm going to go ashore in the dinghy and try and talk to the dock master, not the office lady, and say, but you've got space here and you've got space there. You know, could we need it?
And we're here now.
And we got money. See what they say. And if not, then there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's sort of 5 or 6 even docks, which are smaller individual sort of places. They don't have end-tie situation really for bigger boats, except for that big one, yeah. But they got big berths. So maybe, we're just going to have to pay the standard catamaran price. Yeah. So that's the mission for the day, is somewhere to put you guys.
How is it?
Not good. That big square, there's a whole wall empty.
I know.
No space. Oh, it's reserved. It's
Yeah,
reserved
that's what I
for
thought.
big boats. They're just like, and I couldn't find any dockmaster. It was just always the office ladies. And you can see them sort of shaking their head when I'm walking in. I don't know what the fuck's going on. One of them suggested to ask on the net for possible moorings or something like that. Something will turn up. We've got 4 days. Something will turn up.
Good morning, La Paz, and good morning to the fleet, and welcome to La Paz Cruises Net, supported by Club Cruceros.
Good morning, MTA. Nice clear radio day, and nice to hear your voice. Let's see, kind of a weird morning.
So, what do you think about staying here by yourself on the anchor?
Maybe it's okay. Well, they're all anchored there. Are we allowed to anchor here?
Well, they're all anchored here too.
Yeah.
There's 1 or 2 moorings, but the rest are anchored.
Yeah, yesterday we're so close to that red boat over there.
Well, the
And-
problem, there's current, because it's in between 2 islands. So the current flows back and forth twice a day. And different boats react differently to the current and to the wind. So we had plenty of room. But then suddenly we both turned sort of stern into each other, and it's called the La Paz Waltz.
La Paz Waltz?
La Paz.
La,
The La Paz Waltz.
I thought La Paz
Because it happens twice a day, every day. So now we've moved away a bit further, and we're well clear of everybody. So I cannot find a marina here. I've just put out a message on Facebook. Has anyone got any advice on how to get a marina slip? This marina here has an entire wall that's empty. The other walls are half empty, yet they say there's no space. Oh, that's for super yachts. They're already reserved. I'm here with money now. Maybe it's time you grew the independence to drive the dinghy and, you
Because
know.
the dinghy is just always have some problems.
No, that's you driving it always has problems. You just got to
And-
remember to turn motors in neutral before you hit something.
And I can't, turn on immediately. It always like 4 or 5 times.
Yet I do it the first time. So it will start first time if you pull it hard enough. Anyway, this may be your home for the next 3 weeks. So we've come to the realization that we're not going to get a marina here in La Paz. Challenges that we face is Princess alone on Jupiter, which you've done once now, in a marina.
Yeah.
In La Cruz, in Puerto Vallarta, you were in the boat by yourself. You were charging the batteries. What else did you do?
Putting water in the tank.
Refilling water without the filter. I'll find out later. Alright, so you're going to have to learn some new stuff. You're going to become self-sufficient at anchor here at La Paz, okay? Dinghy. That's your vehicle to get ashore. I know you don't like to drive it. That's because you never do drive it.
I did, babe. I just.
Well, you don't
tired
have
of having
confidence.
problems.
What are your problems? What are
Turning on it's embarrassing me.
Well, all you got to do is one hard pull.
If it's like this, it's fine. It's just.
Well, I cannot install a starter motor. Okay, you're just gonna have to give
Yeah.
one hard pull. That's all you need. Takes one.
Takes me 5 times.
It's because you just
No.
give it some balls. So the starting is okay. You just got to do it one hard time. It's alive. Okay. This engine has been amazing for the last 8 years. It's a one start pull engine. I've never had it serviced, tuned. I don't think I've even replaced spark plugs. Because why would you? The problem with it is though the tilt mechanism is frozen. It's all rusted up and broken. So you can't go into shallow water, but you don't need to. There's a dinghy dock over there,
Yeah, I'll be fine.
and we're gonna go there today. You're gonna drive in amongst boats. You got to control your speed, your steering,
I'm good at it.
anticipate you slow down before you run into all the other dinghy. So that the dinghy is one challenge. Second challenge, water. Now even the $150 a day marina here does not offer water. Apparently here in Baja California it is rare to get water. Well, they apparently have restrictions, like 2 times a week they're allowed to get water. So it's, and I asked our friend Eric, I asked him, he said, yeah, that's true. So there's no reservoirs here. There's no rain. I don't know how they get water. Maybe reverse osmosis plant somewhere. You're going to have to learn how to use the water maker. No one has ever used the water maker except me. I don't have instructions published for it. I just know because I built the thing. Very easy to break it. I'm going to make a video for you to watch at the sequence of things you must do to make water. I guess you guys can watch too. Yeah. And when I'm away and you need to make water, we're going to make sure I'm on the ground in the hotel or something, and I'm going to be on the phone live with you to make sure everything is correct. What else is worrying you?
Charging the batteries if
Yeah.
it's too loud, but
Sure.
shouldn't be.
You may have to use the gas a little more than the induction. Yeah, the sun here is brilliant. Just want to watch? Look, actually, this is wrong right now. So I've got the boom on that side and the sun's on that side. So the boom is shielding the solar panels right now. So we should move the boom to that side. Only trouble with that, it may shield the Starlink, and then we lose internet. Oh my God. The batteries, yeah, is a consideration, but you've been charging it with a shore power in La Cruz Marina, so you know how to monitor the voltages now. you may just have to start an engine instead of flicking the shore power switch. So the anchor, so living on the anchor, it should be fine. Nice sandy bottom here, the holding should be good. I'm gonna go down and have a look at it with the snorkel. The only issue is that the tide changes 4 times a day, and you know the anchor has to reset that many times a day. But we're a long way from any other boats. Hopefully no other boat comes and anchors near you. But if, yeah, well, you're gonna have to just go, no, too close, no, too close. You're gonna have to, and then half the time they'll ignore you, half the time they'll actually move. There is a lot of room to anchor here, so.
What if they don't move?
Well, you're gonna have to make noise, but show them your disapproval. You're just gonna have to communicate, grow some balls, and communicate.
Grow some balls. I am a woman.
Yeah. So the weather here is pretty stable right now. It is.
No rain.
You're not going to get any storms this time of year, and the wind is either a 20 knot south sea breeze, or maybe a 10 knot land breeze in the mornings or at night time. So the anchor has to reset a couple times a day, but it's all good sand down there. It should be fine. And I'm here for 3 days, and we're going to test this out. And I'll talk to the other guys on the boats here that are anchored and just ask them, have you had any trouble with dragging? So the dinghy, the outboard's not in great shape. As I was saying, it runs beautifully, but the propeller has a pin, a shear pin, and it's always breaking. It's not always, it's just too often. And it just broke on me this morning. Now I'm going to get Princess to fix it. I've made you a couple of pins because I just use bolts, and that's not the reason they're breaking. I actually bought Yamaha pins and they broke too. I don't know why. I think there's quite a bit of slack in the hub itself, maybe. I don't know. And because of the amount of movement, and the pins are breaking from the jolt or from the impact. Yeah. Anyway, you're going to replace the pin. You ready? Mm-hmm. All right, let's do that. Okay, so this is the propeller. The shaft will come through there and come out the end. And what you have to do, this is the pin that will ultimately sit there, but you have to first put the pin through the shaft, and then you put the propeller on top. Maybe it's easier if you just do it, because it's really hard. The biggest, most important thing is don't drop this shit in the water, okay? So just take these 3 things down to the transom.
Now?
Yep.
So simple. No problem.
I'll do it. Next challenge. Drive the dinghy. Alright. You've done this before. It's been about a year, but you have done it before. See how you go.
Ready?
Yeah.
One. So I need to do this.
Really? Alright. Alrighty. That was a 4-pull start. Start 3, nearly. Start 4. But it's because you're pulling so slow, that's why it doesn't start. So let me get in here, you take that.
Yes. I don't like the dinghy. We need a new dinghy. Where are we going?
That way. See the big super yacht? just past to that.
Bye, Kitty.
Woo! Confidence. That entire wall. One boat on that entire wall. Oh, but they're full. See the dock restaurant? See all the dinghies? That's where we're parking.
Is that free docking?
No, we gotta pay.
Dock is there and on the other side.
Yeah, correct.
I made it.
You haven't parked yet. That's the hard part.
Oh no.
Yeah, smaller. We're good. I think we're just about to catch you. But I'm going to let you catch it because you're by yourself, remember? Now if we're about to plough into someone, a little bit of reverse, yeah? That's it. What do you reckon? She pass? Yeah. She can do it again by herself. This is what she's going to do for the next 2.5 weeks.
Bye. See, I didn't get
See,
the...
yeah, you're supposed to get the rope. Well, we're in La Paz, Mexico, and I have to go back to work in the US. We tried to get a marina here, just not available. Princess has to live on the anchor for 2.5 weeks by herself. So I've tried to think of all the things that she's going to need to know within reason. And one of those things is the water maker. Even in the marinas here, you don't get water. Some of them you will have one tap, you got to go use jugs and fill them up. So that's okay. But we got a water maker. Now I built this water maker as an experiment 8 years ago. And no one else knows how to operate it. I've got to try and teach my wife. What are her chances, you think? So let's have a look. Are you ready to learn? You've got your instructions. So here, I've made a start instructions and some basic diagrams about valve positions that she can remember. And on the back side is the stop instructions. Are you ready to give it a go? All right, let's go. Let's go make water. To be honest, you know, like even an engineering friend, for example, I would doubt that they're going to get this right the first time. It's going to take a bit of coaching. So all you wives out there, let's see. Can she do it? All right, proceed.
0. Green hose out window. So,
I've actually labeled the hose 0. And it's a 0 because I started at 1 and forgot about the 1. So that's the sample hose. Next.
turn, number 1, turn seawater on. Bottom red valve. This one. Now?
Yeah, let's do it.
1. Number 2, turn overflow on top red valve. So,
Good.
3, turn boost pump on. Blue switch top left. Number 4, monitor flow stabilize. This one.
That means water's flowing through at 12 liters a minute.
Start the engine at idle at helm. Turn on high pressure pump. Red switch top left. I'm scared.
Next.
7. Increase engine RPM. 1500.
Until the buzzer sound. That's it.
Number 8. Slowly turn valve till 800 psi. Clockwise. Silver valve at gauge. Take 45-60 seconds, maybe 2 full turns.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
slowly. Up to 800. More?
What's that?
Wait 2 minutes.
There you go. So it's not that critical, the 2 minutes. All we're doing is flushing salt through the system, and the water will get fresher and fresher after about 2 minutes. So after 2 minutes, let's call it 2 minutes now.
Number 9, sample product water with cup. Use tester on to measure. Less than 600 is good.
Go ahead.
Number 5.
There's our sample water there.
657.
Okay, so still a little too salty.
600.
It's fine, you know, around that level, but let's try for under 600. Let's get another sample, because it's been running probably more than 2 minutes now. Let's get a new sample.
Ah, 700.
Got worse.
Oh my god.
So a salinity of 600-700 parts per million is perfectly fine. A bit salty would be getting up to the 1,000 parts per million. I used to get under 200 when everything was new. I think it's time for a bit of a overhaul soon. All right, what are we up to?
Sample product is done. Open tank valve, red valve. Must be in order. And then close sample valve, red valve.
Okay.
One. Open first.
Yeah.
Open. And then close.
Yeah.
And then fill tank takes 1.5 hours. And then half tank,
That's it.
45 minutes.
You are now making water.
I'm a certified water maker.
Yeah, exactly. So how long do you think?
1.5 because I feel like it's empty.
Tank's empty. So just every half an hour, just try go and sight it, yeah? Because you don't want to overfill the thing. All right. She got it running. Let's fill a tank and then try and turn the thing off. Good job.
Right? Tank is full.
It's full. Time for a shutdown. You got your instructions? What's number 1? What's the first one, I should say?
0, make sure greenhouse is out the window.
Still out? Good. Hasn't crawled back in.
Open sample valve, red valve. This one? Now,
Yeah.
open. And then close tank valve. This one?
Yep. So these are most important. Don't mix them up. Because if you close both at the same time, you'll definitely blow some hose. Good?
And then 8, slowly turn anti-clock to decrease pressure below 200 psi.
Right.
And this one?
That's it. Good way. Yeah, that'll do. And
then 6, turn off red switch. Yay!
and
Turn off blue switch. Yay!
and then
Engine stop.
yeah.
And then 1, close valve.
Better look after those instructions. They're already getting mucked up.
Number 1, close valve. Red valve at the bottom. This one.
That's number 1. So that's the seawater intake, yeah? And then
12, open valve, fresh flush, green bottom. This is red.
yep, that's it. So this is putting fresh water from the freshwater tank straight through the system to flush, yeah. That's it.
For 2 minutes.
Yeah. Alrighty, 2 minutes up. So what are you doing?
Turn it off.
Turn off the fresh water. And now I want you to quickly close that red one. Otherwise all the fresh water runs out.
Okay.
That's like the outlet. So now we've trapped fresh water in the membrane, in the pressure vessel.
And then 0, fold away hose and close the window.
Uh-huh.
Closing the door.
Yeah. That's it. Procedure complete. You filled the tanks.
Certificate.
That's your certificate.
I'm a water maker.
Anyway, well done, my wife. You think you're going to be able to do that again?
Yeah.
And if you have to,
I'll go to
I'll be...
Puerto Peñasco. Bye.
All right, see you. If you have to, then I'll be on the camera, phone, to help you, okay? High five!
There's a boat anchored near me. Look at that waves. It's crazy again. Oh, I hate it. So I'm now alone here on the boat. Jamie left this morning. It's just stressful. I hope it's